Hi, in this video, I'd like to share you one of the tricks in the physics. There are many tricks in the physics that we use to save our time. This trick not only saves our time, but also gives us a direction to solve different sums. So in this video, I'll give you a trick from laws of motion. It will be a sum of constrained motion. So let's dive into the example and you will see how we'll solve the sums in a matter of seconds. So let's start with the sum. So let's take a simple sum. This is your ideal pulley. Mass is hanging from the pulley of, let's say, 5m. The second end of the string is attached to another pulley, and then there are two mass hanging from the pulley. One is of 3m and one is of 2m. Okay. The acceleration given to you is g. So acceleration due to gravity is g. We'll not go into actual values. We'll just consider it as g. So you have to find me acceleration of 2m block, and for now let's just only find acceleration of 2m block and find tension in both strings. Take 2 minutes and solve, then we'll discuss on this. And stop. So your time's up. If you want more time, do pause the video, take your time and resume it when you are done with it. I will not be solving this by normal methods. See, there are two normal methods that usually people use. One is by directly applying the string constraint and you make 3 equations and then you solve. Second is by virtual work. So by virtual work you get the equations and you solve. In this trick, I'll show you direct method to calculate tension in any of the such sums, in any of the string and block sums. Okay, so for that I first need to know the tension. So let's assume tension at this string to be T, tension at this string to be T. So this is T, this is T. So therefore this will be 2T. Similarly, here also tension will be 2T. Now I'll give you the direct answer to calculate the tension. If you want derivation for this, do contact me. I'll be happy to help you with the derivation. So the tension T is given by this coefficient of T, okay, into contribution of G. Coefficient of T into contribution of G divided by coefficient of T the whole square divided by mass, and you have to add. So don't get confused. I'll show you in this example itself. So in this example, T. So coefficient of T is the coefficient before the T. So for this 2 block, coefficient is 1. For this block, coefficient is 2. So you have to add 3 blocks. It is equal to the number of blocks. The addition in the numerator is equal to the number of blocks. The addition in the denominator is equal to number of the blocks. For the first block, coefficient of T is 1. Now what is contribution of G? Contribution of G is what is gravity contributing to the tension. So here the gravity is downwards, so complete G is being contributed. I'll give you an example where complete G is not contributed. So consider this is an inclined plane. If I have a mass over here of 3m, angle theta, this is the string. In this case, the contribution of G is G sin theta. So the contribution of G will be G sin theta. But let's get back to our example. This is we'll solve this in the next sum. So let's get back to this. So coefficient of T is 1 into contribution of G will be G, plus for the second block coefficient of T is 1, contribution of G is G, plus for the third one coefficient of T is 2 into contribution of G is G, divided by coefficient of T square. So here 1 square upon mass is how much? 2m. Plus for this it is 1 square divided by 3m. Plus for this one it will be 2 square divided by 5m. So if you simplify this, it will be 4g divided by 1 upon 2m plus 1 upon 3m plus 4 upon 5m. you can simplify this and get your direct answer. So you get tension, you get 2t, you get tensions in both the strings. So if you simplify this, the common denominator is how much? 2, 3 and 5. The common denominator is 30. So this will be 15 plus 10 plus 4 into how much? 4 into 6, that is 24, divided by 30 m, and there is denominator, that is 4g. So if you solve this, it will be 30 into 4 will be 120 gm, 120 gm upon, this will be 15, this will be how much? 25 to 49. So 120 gm by 49 is your tension. Once you get the tension, you can directly calculate the acceleration of the block 2m. To get to the acceleration of the block 2m, we'll draw the FBD. So this is a mass 2m. Below gravity will act, that will be 2 mg. Upwards tension will be acting, that will be 120 upon 49 mg. So obviously this is greater, so the acceleration of the block will be upwards. The acceleration will be how much? It will be 120 upon 49 mg minus 2 mg is equal to m into a. So this is your acceleration. Now I took time because I needed to explain to you. But if I want to solve the sum, I can just write this equation and I'll get overall answers. Now just note this down. I'll give you one more simple sum. You have to practice on that sum. So let's do it. This sum, do note the time that you're required to solve this. I can guarantee you will solve this under 1 minute. So let's consider a similar sum. Let's say you have a block of mass 4m, then you have another pulling, then there is mass of 2m, and the other mass is on an inclined plane of angle 30 degrees. The incline is 30 degrees, and then mass is, let's say, m. This is your ground. Acceleration due to gravity is g. So you are asked to calculate tension in this string. So take 1 minute and solve this first. And stop. Okay, so I'll solve this fast. See, as you know the trick, the tension in this string is T, tension here is T. I am assuming the tension in this string to be T. So this will be 2T, this will be 2T. So I can write directly tension as there are 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. Here, coefficient of T is 1, and to contribution of G is how much? Your G will be G sin 30. So G sin 30 is how much? It will be G sin 30. Plus 1 into coefficient of contribution of G here will be G, complete G. Plus this is 2 into G divided by coefficient of 2 square will be 1 upon m plus 1 square upon 2m plus 2 square upon 4m. Here I have got the answer. So first will be G by 2 plus 3G divided by, this will be 1 upon m plus 1 upon 2m plus this will be 4 upon 4m. So this will again be 1 upon m. So you will get the answer as, this will be 5g by 2 divided by, this will be how much? This is 2, so I have to make common denominator 2. So this will be 5 upon 2m. If you simplify this, it will be mg. So tension you are getting it as mg. See, it is under 1 minute. You can solve all the similar sums under 1 minute. And in next lecture, I'll give you a tough sums that is of JEE advanced level. But you will able to solve it orally and faster than other competitors. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Do comment and do reach out to me and tell us how do you like this sum, or do you like the trick, and do you use the trick, and give us the feedback on the trick. Bring us the sums where you are stuck on this trick and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.